Hey everybody, oh look on the screen, they're on a date. So super cute. Look at that. Nice little picnic date, nice scenery on the lake. So super cute. Yeah. So I was talking to a guy friend of mine. He's in a relationship. This relationship is less than 1 year in. And the woman is so ecstatic. It's going really well for her and she's all happy. And then all of a sudden, guess what she has done? She has already hit him with the list. Yeah, she's ready to go ahead. Things are going well. She's a happy camper and she is ready to go ahead and move on to the next level. So therefore, she has told him what she wants, this right here, where does he see this relationship going? Oh, the timing, does he want to have a family? They haven't really talked about that, just a minor brief conversation. So she's like, yeah, do you think I should have a key? Are we, we're moving in the right direction? Now would be a good time to settle down and have a child. We both have our careers going. And she's pretty much let him know, hey, this is what she's wanting from him. And I thought, okay, great. Are you ready to give it to her? And he says to me, no. I said, oh, you're not there yet. He says, listen, she's just a girlfriend. He said, the things that she's wanting, that's moving in the lane of having a wife. I'm like, yeah, that's why she's mentioning settle down, have a family. She wants to know where it's going. She's feeling she could be your wife. And he's like, yeah, he said, it's not going to happen. He says, I don't see her as being my wife. And he's like, she's mentioned it before, but now she's like sat down with him and have a sit down heart to heart, are we ready to go into the next direction? And he said, this is what he said. He said, a girlfriend is a girlfriend. A girlfriend is not the same as a wife. A wife is a more serious role where you have an expectation and an obligation. And he said to me that he does not want to give that obligation that a wife gets, give it to her. He says she's just a girlfriend. We get together, we kick it, we go out, we have lunch, we go out to dinner. Sometimes we meet for lunch. We go places. She hangs out over here. I hang out over there. We enjoy each other's company. He's like, yeah, I do like having her around. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah. He said, but at the end of the day, she's just a girlfriend. I don't see wife. He said, so basically, you know, um, she did mention she it escalated to like an what ultimatum, and that she was going to give him some more time. And if by then she was going to be out. So he says, yeah, he's like, he's like, I don't want to really break up with her. He's like, she comes inconvenient. She comes over, she cooks me food, help with my place if I'm busy working. She'll come off of her job now, and she'll come over here and just start doing things. He's like, but you know what? He's not going to give into the ultimatum. And he says, I'm thinking, maybe I might just kind of just start distancing off. He's like, I'd rather let her go ahead and just break up with me instead of him breaking up with her, because he doesn't want her to, get upset. She gets sometimes, emotional. So he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna start distancing myself off from her, be less available. When she wants to come over, I'm just gonna kind of, tell her I'm busy or don't respond. And I thought, wow, see, this is what happens when you say what you want from a man and he's like willing to give it to you. He doesn't need more time. He already understands that he's either A, not wanting to do those things, or maybe doesn't want to do those things for you. And it's okay. And it can be, a little disappointing. I get it. But I think it's best to know early on going in. So then you can go ahead and, decide, hey, you know what? Keep my options open. If you want to still stick around, you don't feel that they're strong enough to leave, that's fine. But keep your options open. Do not keep yourself stuck into this so-called one-way committed relationship. It is going nowhere. You can roll your boat all across that beautiful lake in the background. It's not going to come with a singing quartet and a ring and a proposal. The mariachi band ain't showing up. It's not happening. Julio Iglesias is not showing up. Cool Mo D is not showing up. It's not going to be JC. Oh, look, I got a rap with my ring. It's not going to happen. What? These men know what they're doing. And then I thought about, this is one man speaking. Of course, he's not speaking for all men, but I thought about it. I said, this is interesting. And then at the end of the day, you have so many women who sit up here through their love and compassion for these men. They sit up here and they are basically doing everything that a wife does, moving in, cooking and cleaning, access to you whenever he wants. He's sick, you are there, even having his children. And of course, just so you know, it's not this couple. I just picked them because this was like to me so super cute. Okay. But yeah, you think about it. How many women are girlfriends acting as wives? And the man doesn't even see them as being worthy of such. And they are giving it their all. Why hasn't he given her what she wanted? And especially living together. That's the part I don't understand. You need to have some kind of maybe a benefit going for you. Because if you live together and you have kids, then you basically, to me, that's like a marriage just minus the paper. So why you don't have the papers so it can benefit you in the event that something does happen, unless he's a total liability. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought about it. When you putting these labels on a relationship, women, oh, I already have a man, and they act like that man is an all in all, but he's seeing you as a girlfriend. The question is he seeing you like this guy's saying? A girlfriend is a girlfriend. He's like, you can get rid of her and pick up a whole new one next week. Wow. A girlfriend is a girlfriend. Get rid of her and pick up a whole new one. She's easily replaceable. A wife, that's a whole other program. And men can replace wives too, but there's a lot more work in it. You may have to you got some papers. That contract kind of got you there. You may have a financial obligation because you got that paper. So ladies, don't be pressuring these men. If you feel you want to go in a certain direction and he is not there, do not pressure these men into, oh, when is he going to come around? He needs more time. If he's not ready to give you what you want, then guess what? It might be time for you to go on a date diet, go on a boyfriend diet. Maybe time for you to kind of back up, keep your options open. Hanging around and just giving and giving and giving may not serve you best. A lady, if you've seen it, had a video about her brother was with a lady for 10 years and never could give her the commitment that she wanted. Dude meets some guy, some lady, and then with 7 months, already proposed to the woman. These men know what they're doing. These men know what they want. Accept reality. Don't pretend to have your brain out to lunch. You're still thinking, well, I'm going to try this next. I'm going to try that. This woman has already said what she wanted. Then it escalated into, ultimatum. And he's already decided, he's going to start just kind of backing up. Yeah, just kind of back up a little bit. So that's her cue. She can go ahead and go. If you have to give an ultimatum, then you already know that's not what he wants to do. If you have to give an ultimatum, then you already know that's not what he wants to do, if it has to go that far. So yeah, I thought, wow, that is interesting. That is very, very interesting. He's like, yeah, she's a girlfriend. A girlfriend is a girlfriend. She can be replaced. Get rid of her. She can find somebody else next week. It's just a girlfriend. And then look at the time and energy that she's placed in a relationship. And this is what he's saying about her. It speaks volumes. Go where you're appreciated. Go where you're valued. Go where you are appreciated. Go where you are valued. Learn to keep your options open. Because I think in a situation like that, you keep hanging around long and longer, hoping and waiting there's going to be a change. I think it's basically spinning your wheels, wasting your time. Seriously, you could be developing yourself. Because a heartache is probably eventually just going to come. And nothing is guaranteed. But with the fact that she's mentioned that and he's not willing to go in that direction, to me, it speaks volumes. Well, he does. So here, this couple here looks so cute. They're having a picnic here. They got all the trimmings. But then When you stop and think, okay, that's already done, having a good time, stop. Now they're ready to lay down a foundation. Oh, that's been fun with the meal. Okay, now it's time to go. But laying down that foundation, that's the little cloth for them to lay on, or what have you. And he doesn't want to lay down that foundation with you. He's already given you your clue. Stay if you want. But you might want to start working on an exit strategy. You might want to keep your options open, because why? That man is doing what he wants to do. Remember, you are the CEO of your life, the CFO, and the COO. You are the Chief Executive Officer of your life. You are the Chief Operating Officer of your life. You are the Chief Financial Officer of your life. Please act accordingly. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.